We've got a quick and easy fall wreath for you today. I'm really excited about this one. If you have watched us long, you know that fall wreaths are my absolute favorite to make. So I am excited to really just dive into fall now.
Yes. I'm trying to get there. I'm still not quite there yet. Y'all know I love my summertime, but I'm trying to get there. So, I mean, it's not that I don't love the wreaths, because I do. I love making all kinds of wreaths, but I actually do really enjoy making fall wreaths.
I do too.
But
there's just something about fall to me.
I do feel that way about the wreaths. I love them. I love all the colors and all, you know, that you've got with fall.
And I think that, you know, once you start making fall, then you start making Christmas.
Yeah.
And then it's like the whole, you know, Christmas season, which is such a wonderful time of the year. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Wanda. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today. If you will, share this video with your friends and family. We would really, really appreciate that. We're going to let you know what we're working with today.
Yes, and I want to say quickly, hello, Teresa and Dawn. I am so happy that y'all are on here on YouTube watching us. Teresa is from North Carolina. And so, hello, Amanda was born in North Carolina. So,
hey, Pat.
Now I'm gonna show you the flowers we are using. I was trying to think. I think all of these came from Michael's. This is the peony bush from Michael's. I love this color. Don't you love this?
Yeah, I do.
This color is gorgeous. We're gonna use that. We've got this little grassy heather bush that is also, it's got a few little leaves on it. We're gonna be using this one and this little leaf bush, all of those from Michael's. And then we've got just this little, this was actually, I think it's 99 cents right now, this little hydrangea bush. So this is just going to kind of fill in around, but not a lot of flowers. It's going to be kind of a quick and easy little wreath going on.
And so those of you who are just hopping on with us live, welcome. If you will, just let us know where you're watching our video from. So if you're watching live, just type live in the comments and let us know where you're watching us from. If you are a first-time viewer, let us know that in the comments too. Just type like first-time viewer in the comments. And if you're watching us on replay, we're so glad to have you here too. So just type replay in the comments. And again, let us know where you're watching us from, because we always love to see where, you know, all of our videos travel and who all's watching.
And yes, Dawn, we are casting to YouTube, because she asked that here on YouTube and Facebook. And also, let me say, Tiffany said that she is so excited to see a fall video. Fall is her all-time favorite season, and she is actually watching from Tuscaloosa, so doesn't feel much like fall here, does it?
Actually, it really does not feel like fall, but we've had a lot of rain this past week.
We have had a lot of rain.
So it has cooled it down a little bit.
Yes.
But it is humid.
Yeah.
So I want to say real quick too, because I don't know if we said this, we're using a 14-inch grapevine wreath base. You can use any size wreath base that you want for this. Today we are using a 14-inch wreath base.
Yes, and can you real quick tell Suzanne, she said she's been trying to find our Amazon store.
We'll link that for you.
We will.
Sure will. We'll link that in the comments.
Yes,
so check that out.
Soon as we get finished, we'll get that link for you, Suzanne, and for everybody else that wants to see it.
That's right. Now, before we get started, I do want to announce, because we've kind of sent out some emails, so if you're on our email list, you probably already know about this, but we are so excited because we are doing our seasonal Splendor Fall and Christmas virtual wreath workshop, which is going to be September 3rd and 4th. This is going to be, I know, I'm so excited.
I am too.
This is going to be an incredible event. We're going to be making some Christmas wreaths, some fall wreaths. We've got some bonus tutorials. This is a 2-day event. You can get in now for $19.97, our early bird pricing. And the great thing is, this is an online workshop, so you can do this in the comfort of your own home. You can watch us. The replays you will have access to for forever.
Yep.
And so if you're not available at the times that we do the live tutorials, you can always watch the replays, but this is going to be an event that you do not want to miss.
That's right, and you'll get the supply list, so you can make it with us. We've got a private Facebook group that people will be in, so we will put the supply list in there, so you can actually do it right along with us.
Now, I do want to say, because I've had several people ask me, you can, you know, we will give you the supply list, You can make it or you cannot.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You do not have to. You can just watch, because we're going to be having fun those 2 days. We're going to have a morning session and an afternoon session each of those days, where we're going to be making different designs. We're going to be teaching you different techniques.
Yep.
We're going to be sharing some tips and tricks and all kinds of fun stuff.
And even some surprises.
Yes. So you do not want to miss this.
That's
right. Like I
right.
said, you can get in today for $19.97.
That's right.
I will put the link in the comments, and you guys go ahead and register today, because I believe early bird pricing, if I'm not mistaken, is going through Monday.
I think it's through Monday. Yes.
And then the price will go up. So
That's
go ahead
right.
and get in now. Register early. We're going to be sending you, emails about it, fun stuff that we're going to be doing in the private Facebook community. So you do not want to miss out.
That's right.
Now I'm going to go ahead and start making our bow, which I will show you. I think these are all from
Michael's.
Mm-hmm. I love this plaid ribbon. We have used this several times. This is a ribbon that whenever Michael's has it, we stock up on it. It's just a really versatile ribbon for fall. It's a 1.5 inch wired ribbon.
I love it because I love that green in there. I just think that just looks so pretty.
I know, I do too. And then we have the gold, just a 1.5 inch wired. And then we have the 1.5 inch wired sage green, which I really,
I love that.
I think this looks good with the fall wreath that we're making here.
Yeah.
And like I said, I will put the link in the comments for where you can join that workshop and go ahead and register for that. So y'all be looking in the comments of this. If you're on YouTube, I'll probably put it on after, because I don't think I can put it on while we're live.
Yeah.
But I will be putting it on after. But if you're watching this on Facebook, it should be in there right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Make
a little bit of a longer bow maker for this. If you wanted to hand tie this bow, you could. I'm going to go ahead and fold it over and put it into my bow dabra just like that. Tuck it under. All right. Now, I already have my tails cut. We're going to cut all the tails the same length, and they're about, let's measure.
I didn't measure, so I don't know.
About 24 inches.
24 inches. I'm getting pretty good at
eyeballing it.
Eyeballing it after all these years.
Just good at eyeballing.
Because that's about the standard length that I do if they're going to be long.
Now I'm going to go ahead and just stack them in there just like that. I've got my green, and then I've got my gold, and then the plaid is on top. Now I'm going to start with the order that I have the tails in. So I'm going to start with my green. Now this is a stacked bow. So, I don't know if I have enough. I
hope so. I just happen to think that. Yeah, I think you got plenty.
Now this ribbon is the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter what you put, which side you put face down. And I'm going to leave about 1 inch over here on my left-hand side. So I'm going to make my loop. This is going to be about a 5-inch loop.
Probably, yeah.
I'm just eyeballing it. I pull them up like that to make sure that they're even.
And do 6 loops of that.
Now, because this ribbon is the same on both sides, when you're using a bow dabber bow maker, you don't have to twist or anything. I'm going to have 6 loops total, and that's 3 on each side. And I just use the one before it to measure it. Just make sure they're close to even. Where are my scissors?
Here's a pair.
Okay, thank you.
I may have gotten yours, sorry.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind. All right, so that's what it looks like so far. Now we're going to stack in our gold ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to step down.
This has a little glitter in it. Did you notice that? Isn't that cute?
Oh, I did not notice that.
I like that. It's got just a little bit of glitter.
I'm going to step down about 3/4 of an inch. So just step down just a little bit. Maybe a half.
Helps you to be able to see all the loops, you know, by stepping down a little bit.
And I'm just going to make my loops there. Now, they're not perfect.
But they're close enough.
They're close. If you wanted to just measure them perfect, if that bothers you, if they're not perfectly even, then you definitely can measure them, but I don't, because it doesn't bother me.
No, but some people it does, and that's okay too.
Yeah. So this ribbon is also the same on both sides. So this is a very simple bow to make here in the bow dabber. I'm going to step down again about 1 inch. I'm going to make another 6 loops. So measure those. 3 on each side. And I hope that you guys are having a good day. Because it has been rainy here. Not today, but
which
past
we
several
needed
days.
it, but I know that we've had, I think that the last time that I checked, and I don't, has it rained today any? I don't think it has. I think that I checked our rain gauge and we've had 11 inches since last Thursday, I think.
Well, we needed it because
we did need it.
All right, so I put my 2 ends through the loop and I'm going to take it out of the Bodabra. I open up my wires like this and I pull it tight, flip it over just like that, and I'm going to twist probably 6 or 7 times. And all I'm doing now is just making sure that, you know, it stays in place and it doesn't go crazy on me. All right, I'm going to trim that up a little bit. So this is what the bow looks like. And now I am going to fluff it. So to fluff it, I just use my opposite hand. I put it through the loops and I just, what I call, fluff them out. So just pull them around. Make sure they're all nice and fluffed out and pretty.
Amanda always makes the prettiest bows. She really does.
They're okay. I don't know. I kind of did this one quick, so.
Yeah, it's always so pretty.
But I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way around. We're so glad y'all are with us today.
Tiffany, I love this green too. She said she loves that green, and I love it.
All right.
Oh, Karen said that where she's at, it's 100 degrees today. Bless your heart. We know what that's like.
All right. So I am going to continue to fluff this out and then get it attached to my bow.
Georgia, well, welcome.
All right, so now, like I said, I have my 14-inch grapevine wreath base, and I'm just going to attach this right to the base. What I like to do is just look at my my base, and this is going to be a crescent style, so I like to leave the prettiest, fullest side open.
Yes, and
so
a lot of times I'll just kind of take it and drop it, get it like I want it.
And I'm going to go ahead and just twist it. I'm attaching it right to the grapevine base using that 26 gauge floral wire.
Yeah.
All right. I love, love, love these colors together.
Now, I'm going to show you this bush from Michael's. You see how it's got the grass coming out, just kind of grass like this. Now, this grass has a little orange berry things on the end, but you can still curl it. So what I do is, but be very careful because you can. Yeah. Amanda won't do it. I do hers because she sliced her finger. So you have to be careful.
It's like a really bad paper cut.
It is. And some grass in between the blade of the scissors and your thumb, and then just slide up just like that, and that will curl it for you. And just curl it as much or as little as you want, just like that. But you get a little curl. And I do that anytime that I've got grass that's sticking straight out. Unless I'm actually doing a design that I need it to be sticking out like that, I curl it because I like it better curled. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the ones. All of these little stems do not have the grass, but some of them do. So I want to make sure that that grass is spread around so that it's off of this bush to start with, and then I can separate the ones that have grass on them from the ones that don't, and that way I can make sure that I spread it all the way out.
Yeah, so I've already got mine cut.
You got yours done. Now this has actually got some more grass. I'm going to save it. I might put that on a stem sometime and use it. You never can tell.
Hey, y'all know we don't throw anything away.
I don't throw anything away.
We save it.
But see how pretty that is with the little grass curled. I like that. So that's what I do. You don't have to curl it if you like yours out. That is perfectly fine. But I'm leaving my stems long like we always do. And I'm just going to start right here about middle ways at the top. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom.
And like we said, this is just a simple.
This is very, very simple. Yes.
It's a simple fall wreath that, I mean, you know, anybody could make this. It is not difficult to make at all.
Now I'm going to take one that doesn't have grass, and I'm going to put that one next. Just right in there. Put one at the bottom as well.
So when you're making these crescent style, you really want a mirror.
Yes.
So what you do at the top, you know, you're doing it at the bottom too, so you get the shape. Which this is, are we going to expand it a little bit or?
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Okay.
the, we got the, you know, the flowers.
So it'll definitely be a crescent style.
Yes, it will.
By the
It'll
time we're
be
done.
yeah, by the time we finish, it'll be a crescent.
But just to get the balance, we like to mimic what you do at the top, you know, at the bottom,
Yes.
and that'll help.
I'll put
Hey,
this at
Susan.
the
Hey,
bottom.
Lori. We're glad you guys are with us today.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put one of these that doesn't have the grass in the back. And I'm not gonna need but one more, so I'm gonna take this other one that don't have the grass, and I'm gonna go ahead right now and put it behind my bow. So that way my bow is already framed. I've got some on both sides. Now I'm going to take my other grassy one and put it back here behind my bow. Just like that. And then I've got one more of these. So now I'm just going to kind of move those around, make sure I've got them right where I want them. Oops, I got some pine straw in there.
You could just fill this up with greenery, with fall greenery too.
You really
foliage,
could.
leaves and berries and stuff. It would be really pretty too.
It really would.
Of course, we're going to add flowers to ours.
Yep. Bring this one out just a little bit. It was just a little short. There we go.
So are y'all excited about
Just too
making
loose.
fall and Christmas wreaths? About the end of July, I start getting really excited for it.
Yeah.
I mean, from now until the new year, we'll be covered in glitter.
Oh, yes.
Pretty much we'll be covered in glitter.
No doubt. No doubt. Okay, so now we are going to take our pretty little peonies.
This is a really pretty bush.
They
from
are.
Michael's.
I'm looking around because some of them look like they might be just, I don't know, they sort of look like they're the same
Some are
size.
bigger.
Some are bigger,
Some
I
are
think.
bigger.
So I've got one that's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to start with that right about here. And these are going right in the center of my wreath. So these were along the outside edge. This is going right in the center. And the little one, there's one. I do love this color.
Yes, I do too. Have you seen all the new colors this year for fall? There's a lot of
Oh,
blue.
Yes.
I noticed there's a
I
lot
noticed
of blue
that
this
too.
year.
Yes, I have got a ton of stuff ordered that I can't wait for it to get here. Let me show you. If you have, you know, you get any flower that's mashed, that's, you know, just doesn't look good, just take the center, hold it with one hand, take the center and just kind of twist. And that's going to open that up and make it look prettier.
Yeah, it makes a big
It really does.
That's a good tip.
Yep, it really does.
And these are kind of smashed. They're really pretty peonies.
Yes,
but
they're
all of them are
beautiful, but they are kind of smashed, but that's all right. They're still pretty.
It's an easy fix.
Yes, it is. And that works on any kind of flower that you've got multi-levels, and like this one's got all the different petals, the different sizes. Okay, so we've got those in. Apparently I'm having to do every one.
Yeah, that's what
they're
I
all
said.
smashed.
They are, and I'm sure they get like that.
Yes,
you know,
in transit. And,
yeah, when they're
yeah.
delivered to the stores. But
we don't want them mashed, do we?
if you guys have already registered for our seasonal Splendor workshop, y'all let us know in the comments.
Yes.
Because we are excited. And when you
But
register,
if you registered, put "we're coming"
yes, but we're coming in the comments, or I'm coming.
or "I'm coming."
And Susan, we hope that you will join us in our seasonal Splendor workshop. I'm gonna put the comments, put the link in the comments for
Yes.
you. If I can.
Okay. Now I have one more of my little peonies. Get it fixed. And this one I am going to put behind my bow, but just kind of towards the center top, just like that.
It's already looking pretty.
It is, isn't it? These colors are just, they're just so pretty. Now I'm going to take my little hydrangea bush, and like I said, this was a 99-cent bush, so you can't beat that. They had
And
all
they're
kinds of colors. They are cute. And you don't really need much for this. And when I was thinking about this wreath, I was thinking, you know, I don't want people to have to spend too much money on it, and but something that people can do for themselves and have something pretty. So I'm just going to bring that one right in there. And I'm going to take this one here. So I'm just kind of filling in with these.
And I like the variation of the golds that we're using in
I do
this.
too.
And orange. I think it looks neat.
Yeah. My tail's out of the way, so I can put one right in there. Now we've got our leaves to put in. And these were so pretty, I thought. They were just, I think they called these aspen, maybe? But they're just so pretty.
Aspen leaves, that's what
Is
they
that,
say.
is that what it is?
That's what it says.
Yeah. They're very delicate looking. And I just think those are so cute.
Susan, our it's a virtual workshop.
Yes.
Fall and Christmas workshop, and it is September 3rd and 4th.
That's right.
So we would love it if you
Yes,
would join
we
us.
would love for you to join
We're
us.
really-
It's going to be so much fun. We are so excited about it.
Yeah, we are, and we're planning.
And I mean, I cannot tell you how many hours I've spent planning for this on just looking at stuff and getting all the right stuff. And once we get all of that figured out and everything, then you will get a supply list so you can buy it. And if you want to, because like we said, nobody has to do it. If you want to do it, you can. And do it along with us. Okay, this one I'm just going to bring in here. I just think, whoops, I pulled my top off.
So really, you're going to use these to fill in your holes and
Yes.
just add another layer, a little more
Mhm.
texture to it. I think that
coming off.
these leaves, they're very interesting, and you know, they're not your traditional fall leaves. They're kind of interesting, and I like that about
I
them.
like that too. They're very, very delicate.
Yeah, they're very wispy kind of leaves.
Get that one to do the way I want it to. So let's try a different one.
Nita says, how do you prevent the flowers from becoming loosened when the wreath gets sunlight hitting it?
I put so much glue, Nita, that I never have that trouble. Do you? I mean, I don't recall ever. I mean, I've never had. I can't say never. Now, it seems like I have had like little pieces of grass occasionally. You know, stuff like that, greenery. Well, and that's if it's on my front door where we're opening it and shutting it constantly. I might once in a blue moon find something, but I don't usually have that problem.
Well, one of the things too, we use the Sherbonder glue skillets.
Yes.
And it's a really high quality glue.
It is.
And so I think that makes a difference.
I really do.
You know,
too.
we're using, I don't know if we told y'all, and if you're new to us, we are using our Grace Monroe home glue skillet. So we designed this with Sherbonder, but in it, we're using the Sherbonder glue pellets, and I think that makes a difference. Now, of course, we're in Alabama, so we get a lot of heat and sunlight.
That's right.
But that's one of the reasons why we keep our stems so long, because we do kind of weave them in the grapevine too, which is going to help secure them as well.
It really, really makes a difference. If you just stick something in straight in, it's going to fall out. But if you get it woven in there, then there's several layers that it has to, you know, in order to fall out, it's got to go through all that. So you're not going to have that issue nearly as bad.
So yeah, I would make sure, a couple things. I'd make sure that you're using a high quality glue, like the Sherbonder. And Nita, you may already be using it. And if you are, that's great. She says she has the pellets and the glue skillet, so that's great. And then just make sure that you are weaving.
Really weave it through
and put it in a little bit of an angle. That's going to just anchor it in better.
It really will.
And if you just have something that you just feel like is not staying in, you could always use a little piece of floral wire and wire it in.
Yes.
You know, secure it that way too, if you just have something that you just cannot get to stay.
Yes, and you know, mine's west facing, so when that west, we have no trees.
You have no trees. We have some trees.
Yeah, they have a few, but we have none except for a Japanese maple that's small, you know. It gets a lot of direct sun, and I just hadn't had that issue. I really haven't. But I do have to make sure if something's not in there really good, you know, woven through there, then it will come out. So I have to make sure of that. And now when you're adding the leaves, just add as many or as few as you like. You just want to make sure that you've got it even at the top and the bottom. So if you know, put a few at the top, make sure you put a few at the bottom. You just want to make sure it's even. I'm taking this leaf off because I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like that one sticking right there, so I'm just cutting that off. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the little grasses that we curled in just a second.
I love how these leaves just really just kind of hang, and
they do,
and they're kind of wispy. I think they look really good. Now, if you wanted to use traditional, you know, fall leaves, you could.
Yes.
Also, you know, we're kind of using the orange gold tones here, but if you know, use whatever colors you like.
Colorful ones or anything. That's right. I'll put some behind my bow because I still want to make sure I've got plenty to keep that bow sticking up like it's supposed to. Plus, I think the leaves look cute, kind of coming behind it. And put a couple more. Isn't that pretty?
So
pretty, pretty. Very pretty.
You want to make sure you're putting things under the tails of your bow too.
Yes.
So
On all sides of your bow. Yeah, you don't want to have this a blank space. You know, we make sure that everything is completely covered. You know, if it blows in the wind or something, you don't want to not have flowers there or not have something there. So we try to make sure that we do.
yeah, all my greenery stuck over here.
Uh-oh.
I've got some extra little leaves over here that I'm going to add to mine.
You can.
Because I have some holes. I was hoping that I would not have to use extra, but you know, I got a few holes and
yeah,
I don't like holes. So
yep.
I'm going to
you
fill them
can
in.
certainly fill those in.
So I'm using
And
another.
this is what she's doing. I'm fixing to take this. This one's making me ill, so I'm going to take it out and put it back in. It's not doing what I want it to.
I'm using just another little inexpensive fall bush of leaves from Michael's. I'm pretty sure everything that we've got here today is from Michael's.
It is, yeah. I was trying to think when I was getting everything together that where did it all come from, and it's all Michael's. We'll use the rest of these. There is no reason to save them, so I am going to go ahead and use them. These really are pretty.
Hey Verlene, yes, we are using all bushes from Michael's today. So we have the big peony bush that we're using. We have a small hydrangea bush that I think they have on sale right now for 99 cents. So stock up on those if you see them. And then we're just using fall leaves. That's all we're using for this one.
That's all we're using.
And you can use any kind of fall leaves.
I wanted this one to be something that, you know, anybody at any level could make. And now let me show you what, you know, I've got the grasses that we curled. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to pull some of those around. So I want them kind of spread all the way around my wreath. So you can just kind of pull one way and one the other and just have them going all around the flowers. And they'll kind of stay about where you put them. I like that wispy look of the grasses. Y'all may have trouble seeing them since it's not up close, but I'll show you here in just a second.
You can curl your tails any way that you like.
Yeah.
And all pretty looking. And you know, I always just like to pull and adjust. And that's one thing Nita, who asked earlier about making sure everything was glued in well, I always go through before I send out a wreath or before I hang one and just make sure that everything is glued. Like I felt something, well no, I thought I felt something loose there. And if it's loose, I'll just re-dip it and
you'll
put it back
see me
in.
take them out and re-put them and that kind of thing.
So I like to make sure, yep, that was the one that was loose, and I just didn't put enough glue on it. So that's why it's always good to check.
Definitely.
And then make sure you got it in. I may not have put any glue in that.
Yeah,
on
sometimes
it,
you don't know, especially when we're talking and that kind of thing.
So I always like to do that just to make sure that everything is properly secured and nothing is going anywhere. That looks really pretty.
This is pretty. And this is the type that would be great on double doors, you know, because it's not overpowering. And so, oops, it's stuck. There we go. So I don't know if you can see the way I've got the grass kind of pulled around, but just kind of pull one way and one the other just to spread it all out, all around.
Yeah, and that, you know, it just adds another
It does.
little fun little element to it. Let's see. Janae said, have you went to Walmart lately? I have not actually.
No, I have not either. Oops, I got one.
I need to go and look and check and see what ours has in stock, because I have not gone lately.
I need to go too, because I have not. In fact,
Janae
I have
said
to
that-
say I was so excited because we just finally, where we live, got Walmart delivery. I said, I'm liable not to ever go
I know.
in
I
anymore.
might never have to leave my
But
house.
now I'll have to anyway, because I got to go look at flowers. But
Well, Janae said they have good, it's like, let me see. Burgundy rose bushes and beige magnolia bushes. So we'll have to go look at that.
I will love those. Yep, I will definitely have to look at that.
So we're just fluffing now, and you know
Yes,
that's a
just
part of
kinda
it too.
playing
Just going
with
through,
it.
fluffing it, making sure everything's secure, everything's where you want it. Of course, it never hurts to change things around if you don't like where it's
Yes, that's
at. Move it. If you've got it glued in so tight that you can't get it out, just take your hair dryer, and lightly blow it over, and it'll, you know,
Yes,
and
in
kinda
fact, I've got to
pull it
buy
back and
another
forth
one.
and wiggle it out.
I've got to buy another hairdryer because ours blew up the other day. So,
Overuse.
yeah, that thing, I mean, it was full of glue because, you know, glue strings get everywhere. And it did not look pretty, but it worked so well and has been with us, what, 12 years at least?
That may not be the safest thing, though.
It
so
may
you probably
not.
do not want
Yeah,
to
just
do that.
don't do as I do. Yes. Keep yours really spotless and clean. I don't.
In a safe place
Yep.
and unplugged.
But there you go.
Yeah, those
Not
turned out
hard,
so cute.
you know, just play with it. And you could add more flowers if you wanted to, but there's no need to if you don't want to.
And you know,
and it keeps the cost down. And if you're making that for yourself, and you need double, it would be great. You could just do one on this. You could do them exactly alike if you wanted to, but you also could mirror them and do one on one side and one on the other and have them, you know, on your doors.
yeah. So Tiffany says she can't wait to make her fall wreath, that this is getting her so excited.
Aww. Well, make sure you show it to us, Tiffany. If you're not on Facebook, go on Facebook and show it to us. We'd love to see it. When y'all get things made, we would love to see them.
Yes, always, you know, or you can, you know, post it on Facebook for us to see. You can DM us on Instagram, or, you know, you could email us. We always love to see your creations. And if we have inspired you to create something, definitely send us a picture, because it just makes us happy. And it makes us, you know, feel like, you know, we're doing something for a reason, and then you guys are inspired, which is why we do this Flower Friday every week.
Yep.
And I was thinking, let's see, I think this is our fifth year of Flower Friday.
I
just realized,
it is.
I was thinking about that the other day,
Wow.
that this is our 5th anniversary of Flower Friday.
That
So I
is-
can't believe that we've been going live with you guys on Fridays.
And I want to tell
for
you,
the
we'd have
last
been
5
going
years.
longer than that, but I was the one that dug my heels in. I am never going to do that. You are crazy.
She said, I am not.
I'm not
a
a teacher. I can't do that. Do you remember how scared I was? But
here we are.
Here
5
we are,
years
5
later
years
for Flower
later.
Friday.
Yep.
And we would not have it any other way.
And what is our motto? Do things scared. Because sometimes you have to do it scared.
That's what I tell my kids. That's what we tell each other. That's what we tell our Design with the Pros clubs, students. Do it scared.
Do it
afraid.
Scared. Don't let fear stop you from something.
I had this conversation with my oldest, Stella. She's
Bless
10,
her
and she
heart.
fell off. She got
She
thrown
didn't
off
fall.
of a horse.
Yeah, she got thrown
At riding lessons, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
And so she has been petrified to get back on. And,
Bless
I don't want her to quit riding just because that happened. And I know it was a very scary event, but I want her to face her fears. So we had this conversation about you have to do things scared. You can't let fear control you. You can't let fear stop you from living your life.
Fear does not win.
No. Fear is a liar. That's
yes,
what we say.
is.
So, yes. But this has been just fun. It's easy. I promise y'all, it is not hard at all.
No, it's not. This is very easy. You just keep playing with it until you get it. Don't get frustrated. Just kind of move things around and just play with it until you get it just like you want it. And yours may not look exactly like hers or exactly like mine. Do it like you want it.
I think you did not curl your tails.
I didn't.
You're going to leave them straight?
I just left them straight.
Okay.
I mean,
you could do whatever you want with the tails.
I would probably curl them, but
she just hasn't yet.
I just haven't yet. Yeah. Because I do like my tails curled, so.
So you can twist them, you can curl them.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, play with them.
Whatever you want to do with them. That's exactly right. You can leave them straight if you want to, but I will curl mine.
But this has been fun, guys. And if you have not registered for our Seasonal Splendor Fall and Christmas online workshop, y'all please be sure to register for that. Register for it now.
Yes,
now,
and get the early
go
bird
ahead
special.
and get the early bird special. I do not want you guys to wait. I want you to be a part of this because
I
you
do
guys,
too.
y'all are gonna just be blown away. You're gonna have.
I
So
know.
much fun.
I'm so excited about the designs. I really am. I can't wait.
I know.
I cannot
I'm
wait.
really excited. And so if you have not done that, I will put the link in the comments on both YouTube and Facebook. So y'all follow the link and go ahead and get registered, get signed up today.
That's right. We would love to have you.
We would. And also, Sharon said she is registering today. Great.
Yay,
wonderful.
Sharon.
And real quick, I meant to mention this earlier. We have had a ton of people that have registered who have not joined the private Facebook event group. Okay, I send you a message. I will send you a message, an email after you join with the link. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you go and
look in your spam folder. If you don't get an email right after you join, look in your spam folder because it may go in there.
Yeah. But make sure that you check for that and that you go ahead and request to join that private Facebook group because we're going to be doing some things in there leading up to the event. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and get in there as soon as you can.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, we thank y'all so much for joining us. Be sure to check out our blog at gracemonroehome.com. We have so many tutorials, all kinds of information. Today, I posted about 5 trends in fall wreath design, so y'all go be sure to check that out. We have all kinds of things to help you out and help you out with your wreath making, your home decorating, just all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff, yes.
But we think
if you've got a question, it's probably answered there.
Yeah, and you can always click in the search bar and search for things. If you don't see like right on the front page what you're looking for, you can search because there's probably an answer to your question.
Yes, probably so. Probably so.
But we love it that you guys are live with us on Friday for Flower Friday Live. Y'all be sure to join us next week at 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live. And we will see you next week.
Yep. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Have a blessed weekend.
We'll see you soon.